Good morning. And the microphone all the way over on the other side. What is that? Oh, there we go. Okay. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Oh, I have to remember to put the link out for tonight's class. I have not done that yet. Tonight's class in the membership, you guys, the private Zoom class is on. Good morning, Edwin. Is on journaling. We're going to talk about the importance of journaling tonight, and I know it's an old subject, but it is an important one. So we are going to review that. Oh, look. I just got to notice that I'm online. Good morning, Colleen. You want a baby horse, Colleen? I got a couple for sale. Come on over. I dare ya. That feels wrong. Okay, not calling Colleen to come over. I'm drinking my coffee with the wrong hand. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is having a wonderful morning. We are. That's not what we're giving away. That's not the right one. Okay. So yes, yeah. Show quality, girl. Barlink and RH Macho Man lines. Anyhow, people are going, what the hell are they talking about? What are they talking about? Anyhow, so off we go. My guides, I was looking at this deck yesterday. I don't think I've ever pulled from this deck. So we're going to pull from it this morning, and we're going to get our first message of the morning from Divine Abundance Oracle cards. That is where we are. That is where we're starting. Good morning. Good Monday. Good Monday. And she looks so perky, you think? Well, I'm not even into my first cup. I'm working on it. But I've been doing dishes, so that's super exciting. Looked like there'd been a struggle in our kitchen. So, there we go. I'm cleaning. I have a project I'm going to do today, but I also have to do billing. It's good afternoon for you. It's only 10 a.m. here on the East Coast. This is something we talk about all the time. At least I hope we talk about it all the time. I want everybody to feel comfortable with this theory. I do. I want everybody to feel extremely comfortable with the message that's coming this morning. Good afternoon from England. Welcome. Good morning. If you guys have not signed up for live alerts, it's 7 a.m. there. Yuck, Brandy, Diana. Slow down, Lisa. The texts are up here, the numbers. We had a crystal sale yesterday. We still have a bunch of petrified wood that we have to clearance out. If you guys have not liked the page or wherever you're at, go ahead and do that so we can see that you've done that. And if you want to share, that's great. We can see that you're a sharer as well. This is one of what I think is one. There's a couple things. There's a couple things I think are really important on your spiritual journey. Okay. Good morning, Angel. This is one of the important things. Individuality. And individuality, but this is supposed to be collective consciousness, and we're all rising up together. Absolutely. We all are rising up together. But guess what? Your rising looks different than my rising. Heather's rising looks different than Angel's rising. We all are different. And that is what no need of that. I have boxes of petrified wood. Right, Diana? So do we. So when you're learning, when you're working on your spiritual path and you're really starting to get into the groove of it, and it's starting to feel like this truly amazing thing, you're feeling the messages, you're feeling that connection to spirit, and you're looking for a teacher, right? We're always looking for a teacher, because we should. I don't care how long that's the giveaway for this month. Over here, wherever it is. Over here. You can't really see. Okay. Over there. I can't point to it. And because we always should be looking for a teacher. We always should be I don't care where we're at on our spiritual journey. There should be that awe and that wow factor that goes with it. Oh my gosh, can you believe the message that come across? Can you believe they could take that? Oh my gosh, Great Aunt Gertie had purple polka dotted and yellow shoes. Can you believe somebody could verify that? All these things should be amazing and wowing to us. So with that sense of wow should also come that sense of I want to learn more. I want to be in touch with whatever it is I need. I want to dig deeper. We should always want to dig deeper. Always. Actually, I believe this in everything. I don't care if you're a doctor and you feel like you know it all. You should be digging deeper. Please dig deeper. We want you to know everything you possibly can. And there's always somebody out there that can teach you something. That being said, I've taken the same class over and over several times. First of all, I have a very short attention span. Not really. I have a great attention span, but my short-term memory is, I don't know, it's never been great. So I may take a class a couple times, and what I've discovered is take the same class over and you're going to find different information because that person may feel different that time than they did the time before. Or you may find a whole different teacher that is teaching the same class and you go in and you learned a whole new thing, like a whole new way to do things. So don't be afraid to take the same class over. Don't be afraid to reach out for education. Good morning, everybody. Can I get a good morning, everybody? All the lurkers, no lurking. So don't be afraid to expand what you're learning. Now, why is this important? Why is this card, this individuality card, important in that? Does anybody know? Class? Class. Does anybody know why individuality is important? My adopted kid Spencer called me yesterday. Got a job with a rock person. He'll be grading Arkansas quartz crystals. I got it. Quartz. I understand spell check for his new job. Wow, how fun! How fun! Hi, April. Hi, Dana. Nicole Byers, Leonie. Good morning, Crystal. Arkesha. I like your name. That's such a pretty name. Grand Rising. It's important. Your individuality is important because you're all going to do it differently. Yes, exactly, Dana. We are all unique and have different things to learn. It's fun. This should be fun. Your spiritual journey should be fun. That's why we laugh a lot here. Make it your own individuality. That is absolutely correct. Because you may have a teacher that says it's my way or the highway. Let me tell you what. I've walked out of classes like that. There is no my way or the highway. There isn't in this. This is take what you can from my class, take what the messages you get from Spirit, and run with them. Need that pass for Tucson. You and me both, girl. Your journey is gonna look different than mine. Every step of the way and every day. And I had a hard time with this. And it's okay to struggle with it, by the way. It's okay to struggle with it. I had a hard time with this because I didn't have, a whole lot of teachers when we started, which is why we have the membership and we do classes each week because we want to share information. There's 70, get this, you guys, 70 plus classes to view in the class now, in the membership now. Blows my mind. That's in addition to the meditations and the healing sessions and the interviews and all those other things. So it blows my mind. It really does. We're going to come up on our 2-year anniversary of the membership here shortly. Well, not too shortly, but shortly enough. So when we started this, I felt I had to be cookie cutter. I tried so hard to fit into the silence of the mind personality. Could you see that for me? And what I discovered was a migraine headache. And I'm not kidding. I gave myself about a month-long migraine. I'm not really prone to headaches, but I was trying so hard to blank out everything that I had going on when I was trying to meditate. And I tried chanting, and I tried silence, and I tried all sorts of things. I tried binaural beats, and I couldn't get my mind quiet enough to feel like I was being successful. So what I was doing was judging my success on somebody else's scale of success. How messed up is that? Guess what? That's middle school behavior. My guides just said that. They're like, that's middle school behavior where we are trying to keep up with the other kids. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. You love my quirkiness and laughter. I'm very refreshing. Thank you, Heather. It is, it's part of my journey because I had to learn that I could go to a class and be myself and not just sit there and be super serious, right? Not that I'm not serious about my spiritual journey. Don't get me wrong at all. I am wowed every step of the way, every day. But my guides work with me on the joy and the laughter of it so that when I move forward, I'm moving forward into my authentic self instead of the copy of somebody else's journey. That is why from one card, right? That is why individuality is so important. I want you to, it's supposed to snow there? What the heck? I want you to feel comfortable stepping out into your journey, having fun. I think that's why we have such a quirky group. When we all get together, we have such a quirky group. I'm all supposed to, oh my God, I was also about to say grade school. Right. It does feel like we're sitting in school sometimes and we have to sit down and be quiet. Good morning, Mr. Fry. Everybody give Mr. Fry a shout out. Good morning, Mr. Fry. Mr. Fry is only a mere 50 miles away from me, which is such an unusual thing lately. He's at work. Cat is not pleased. Edwin says, I know someone who is in their 50s or 60s who is just now awakening and is sad and upset that it took so long and it feels like her life was wasted. No, that's a lifetime of lessons. It's a lifetime of knowing what we don't want. Right? Well, I'm home alone and I hear footsteps on the porch. There's nobody on the porch. Huh. Whatever. I love that, April. April says, I've always felt myself in your group. It's not my group. It's not Sam's group. It's our group. It's our group. And we really want to stress that all the time. It isn't our group. We talk about it being our family. It is. I know, right, Nicole? Nobody's delivering a package. I don't know what the heck's going on. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Put one foot in front of the other. I learn every day, and my other has a lot of twists and turns. The door is locked. Oh, I'm not worried about it. No, I'm not worried about it. We're out in the middle of the country. And by the way, have you seen my dog? Crystal says, I am 3 days new here and love the feel. We're glad, Crystal, because, and welcome again. You know, we like to have fun. Good morning. Hello, Renee Shalom. Hello. Anyhow, so it is important to feel your individuality. Edwin, invite her to the group. Invite her to the group. The best way to get comfortable in your soul journey is to be comfortable. Seriously. And we really do push that here. We're pushers. We want you to feel comfortable in your spiritual journey and be you. Heather says, this group is the most loving and kind people I have never even seen you face to face, but we're going to in Savannah, right? Just amazing. I know. Finally, no masks in Nova Scotia. Gosh, Nova Scotia. Sam and I were talking about visiting Nova Scotia about a week ago. I know, Zenny. I'm hoping you get to come to Savannah, Zenny. I really am. Okay. Okay, so let's move to the next card, because that was a really good card, right? Savannah, Savannah. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. I'd like to set up a gathering. We're talking, we have a hookup in New Orleans, right? Leonie says, I'm working on empowering myself into my individuality. Awesome. Congratulations. It can seem difficult, can it? It can seem difficult because we sit there and we go, well, they're not doing this. How do I know I'm not? Gotcha. Thank you. How do I know I'm not doing it wrong? I need to go buy lipstick now and brush teeth. No kidding. No, Crystal. I'm a huge lipstick fan. You don't believe it or not. I don't have any on. I haven't in a while, but I like a nice red. I did, and she's paid for the membership already, but has so many things come up. She has yet to have time to attend. That's okay. That's okay, Edwin. That's why it's all recorded too, so she can see it at her own leisure, right? Okay. Good morning. Good morning. I love you. Okay. And the other one is, oh my gosh, these cards are great. I don't know why I've never used them. It's probably because I have like 60 decks of cards. Wait, this isn't even all of them. Some of them went to Texas. Some of them are sitting at my desk in Texas because I have to work from 2 different places at the moment. Okay, there we go. Awakening. This is a great deck. I'm going to read this. Because when I tell you I haven't used it, I mean like I've never used this deck before, so I'm going to read it, and I like what I saw in the first couple words. Oh, my Lord, wake me from a life as spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Common sense. Oh, my goodness. Common sense is that left side of the brain that goes, you have got to be nuts today. But I connected with my spirit guides. I cannot be nuts. You are a freak. You are batshit crazy. We have that inner dialogue, don't we? And our left side of the brain is always going to try and sabotage, especially if a really strong left-sider, our spiritual journey, because it does. I know, right? Great card. It doesn't like change. So our subconscious is always looking for ways to stay in the moment. Come on, camera. To stay in the moment. Like, I don't feel like doing Qigong this morning. This has been me the last month. I don't feel like doing Qigong this morning. Yes, I know I feel better when I do it. My body doesn't hurt. But do I really have time to add that to my regime today? Subconscious. But it makes us feel good. Right? All the time, our subconscious wants to stay in the status quo. So I used tapping. When I first started, I had, oh my gosh, so many blockages, you guys. I can't even tell you how many blockages I had. I look like one big block. And I used tapping to crack through some of my blockages. And I found that it helped a lot. Like within a month, I was like a whole different person. Yes, my brain tells me that all the time, right? So then if you have to stay away from that. You have to stay away. You have to take what your subconscious says and go, oh, thank you for your advice. I think I'll go talk to the fairies today, and I'm going to feel better for it. And be okay with that. Dana says, when it does, Sam, Lisa, in the community will help you work it out. Absolutely. Been there and done that. Go away, sabotage. That's why community is so important. It is. So, because you are going to have have people in your life that go, what are you talking about? You need meds. Now, I've never had anybody tell me I need meds, but my brother has called me Master Wisa when I got my Reiki Masters. Master Wisa thinks she can heal. And funny, he joined our private community yesterday. This was 10 years ago he said that to me. And it didn't hurt my feelings because my brother's kind of, quirky as well. But it was one of those moments I could have felt horrible about it. Instead, I was teaching a class, and I said, I love you. Now go away. Renee says, now that I'm in Tanya Lee's tarot class, I've suddenly realized why card readers have mountains of oracle and tarot decks. Right? I can quickly become an addiction of the spiritual kind. Oh my God, we need to do a small movie called Addiction of the Spiritual Kind. Right? Best cards to get when starting out. I'll show you. I have a deck right here. I like these. I have surprises coming too, by the way. But I can't talk about it right now. Because when I do that, then I start to stall, and I don't want to stall. I think this is a great deck. And I'll show you why. I think this is the deck I'm thinking of. It is. This is a nice, soft, light deck to start with. And it's called Magical Messages of the Fairies. And this is by Doreen Virtue. Now, the problem is, it's harder to find Doreen Virtue cards. So, well, I'll look for another deck that does the same thing. But I really do enjoy these particular cards. And here's why. For somebody that's just starting out, here's a great one. Whom do you need to forgive? And it gives you the message at the bottom. As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. I like the cards that have this at the bottom for beginners. Okay? But I do like the vibration that comes with this deck. Whether you like Doreen Virtue anymore or not, it's here nor there. But her cards are harder to find, and it's because she kind of backtracked a little bit, and that's okay. Tanya's class is amazing. Who else has taken Tanya's class? I've taken Tanya's class, and I love it. Sam is taking Tanya's class right now. So let's see if I can find another. I'm looking. This one. I like, oh, look, there's, look at me. Oh, I didn't realize I had that deck. Let's see this deck here. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. And this is going to be easier to find. This is by Karen K. Karen K, Oracle of the Fairies. These are really, really nice. Oh, really? Really, Renee? You surprisingly seem to connect with animal decks? I'm so surprised. Precious Time. I like this deck. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and make most of your precious time. Be mindful and not waste the times of others either. Ooh, I'm a big one on that one. Ooh, I'm really big on that. This is a really nice deck. And they're kind of, you would think that they would all look the same. They don't. Like the little fairy before was steampunky. She's not very steampunky. Ooh, a queen. Right? So this is a really nice deck. And this is by Karen K, Oracle of the Fairies. So there's a bunch of decks out there. And if you look at the back, generally, you can see what some of them are. They have the writing on them. Absolutely. Okay. I'll put them up in a minute. Anyways. Good morning to you. Karen K. Yes, Oracle of the Fairies. I like those. They're going to be easier to find than the Doreen Virtue. Dana likes her Mystical Shaman deck. I like my Mystical Shaman deck too. They're a little bit more advanced, I think, than those two. Start to get the feel of, and my guides actually say, get the feel of the environment in the card. That's a weird way to put it, but feel the environment in the card. Each card will have its own vibration and feeling because somebody put the time into making that deck with the intention behind it, right? So it's a good deck to start with. Where are we time-wise? Because I had a goal. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. I use it to help with your shamanic class. Oh, okay. Awesome. Good, Dana. I have to save some money for Tanya's class. Now, if you remember, you guys know you get 200. Well, I don't know if she does it next time, so don't quote me on this. But normally, My Mystical Life membership people get a significant discount on Tanya's class because we love Tanya, right? Okay. This morning get to go put out invoices. Isn't that fun? I'm super excited. And then I'm going to start a project today because why not? I will be mailing all of, get this, I'm mailing all of my jewelry stuff to Texas. Most of my jewelry stuff, not my torches and stuff, but most of my jewelry stuff to Texas. So while I'm in Texas, I can be working on getting some jewelry done. I have some fairy jewelry that I'm dying to do, and I might do a piece before I leave. I will not be taking special orders on these. I only do one piece and then I move on. When I go to try and reproduce something, it never turns out the same. So, ooh, printing invoices sounds so exciting. I'm so excited. I can barely take it. Oh, there was one last night, Zenny. We're going to do cards and bracelets on Wednesday evening. I have not set the time for that yet. I have to talk. Hey, Mr. Fry, it's not a big project. Why are you lurking? Why are you listening back there? You notice that, you guys? He just jumped up and sniped me. It's not a big project and you're going to like it. God, it's not a big project. Calm down. It's not like I'm building a room or anything. I reserve that for when you're not home. Not Wednesday. What day works for you, my husband? Oh, you have class that night, don't you? I know, Sam's lurking. He's lurking. Give me a day, Mr. Fry. Okay. You want to leave your box open. Okay, Zenny. Okay. No, your new nemesis. Well, the good thing about the card sale that night, Renee, is they're going to be the smaller cards, easier to shuffle. I just found we bought the Starman Tarot, which are really cool, but I can't shuffle bad things. I'm not tearing down walls today. God, Heather, don't help him. Thursday evening, we're going to have cards and bracelets. So we got this new Starman Tarot. It is the David Bowie Starman art. How cool is that? Right? Couldn't you just die? But they're so big. They're so big. Starman. Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? But I can't get my hand on them. I mean, they're huge. Okay. Not holding open. Oh, yeah. So we have to send you the invoice, Zenny, and then we'll hold it, but we won't ship it. We have to send you the invoice, and then we'll ship it all at the same time. That's what Mr. Fry says. Mr. Fry runs this. I'm just here. Okay. All right, I gotta go. They're great. They're great. They're going to take a little bit of work. This is going to take a little bit of concentration. Even the you like medium-sized cards? Yeah, the playing size deck. I like, I'll use the Oracle or the playing size decks. Good grief. Yeah, invoices need to be paid when they come out, but we'll hold it. Zenny, I'll just know I have to hold yours. Calm down, Mr. Fry. Okay. Cards. All right, guys. Those are huge. Those aren't even the biggest deck we own either. I think the shamanic journey decks are. Okay. It's all good. Anyways, I'm gonna go work now. I've actually been working quite a bit already. We've done laundry. Yeah. Did the dishes. Cleaned the room that looked like we had a struggle in it. You guys, it's been wonderful this morning. I appreciate your time spending here listening to me yammer on. And Heather, will have to see when you're going to be home next time, and I'm going to be home next time, and it's going to be spring and summerish, and we're going to have a drumming circle when that happens. Okay, so when we coincide our times home, we're going to hold a drumming circle at the house here, and maybe a small barbecue. Every bring a plate kind of thing. I think that'll be fun. I do. All right, everybody, take a deep breath. make sure you like the page or group or wherever you're at. And if you're not in the membership, oh man, would love to have you. We're fun people. You'll be home May 4th. Oh, for the summer. Oh, okay, good, good, good. I'm not going to be home in May that I know. I don't know. It depends. I have to figure out how. Ooh, drumming circle, right? And the good part is, we'll video it. We'll put it to a live while we're doing drumming circle. We have the technology. Edwin's back to work today, so I can definitely make the tips necessary to benefit. Yes. I'm so glad you are doing better, Edwin. Absolutely, from that accident. All right, guys. Have a great day. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. Blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. If Mr. Fry was here, he'd say, may the light be with you always. And we will talk to you guys later. We're going to have a sale Thursday night bracelets.